This is probably one of the most underappreciated comments. It's friction, right? So think about if you want to jump into a game like Modern Warfare. I don't know how many people play that game because, like, just to start a game is like 700 buttons to press, right? And God knows reload and restart and everything else. But yet it's popular because people want to play it. But if people are kind of on the fence on playing something, man, VR is just such a pain in the ass, especially when you got to turn your lighthouses on, you got to put the headset on. I have had the perfect setup. I've had it sitting next to me on the desk, all set up and ready to go, everything else on. And I'm been like, yeah, I think I'm not going to do it. I think I'm going to just play something else because I can click Slay the Spire and start it in 2 seconds. So friction of use, of overcoming that is going to be a giant hurdle. And that's one of the reasons why I like the Quest because it's all encompassed in one thing, and you can just turn it on and go. Now it's got a whole bunch of limitations and a whole bunch of problems, and it's Facebook, and I hate Facebook because I don't like people spying on me. But it still has the right way to go. And it'd be interesting to see if Apple can pull that off because that's one of the compelling things with the phone, right? Is it's so easy to do. I update this account fairly frequently over YouTube because I can just talk to the phone and Discord and not Discord. Oh my God, TikTok just makes this really easy. Where for YouTube, I tend to use a camera and do all this other stuff, and like that becomes this friction, and so then I do it less. And so for me, it's always about in my life trying to remove friction from the process because I know if I can remove the friction, I will do it more often. And some of that is you just create habit, and habit overcomes friction because you just blur it. You don't even think about it anymore, right? But VR definitely has a lot of friction attached to it right now. And I think for mainstream adoption, one of the things you are 100% correct that needs to happen is we need to remove that friction as best as possible so that people can just jump into something, try it, and jump back out. And it isn't this like, hey, half-hour commitment. But people often game in 10, 15 minutes, and not even just gaming, right? I mean, if you want to check out Google Earth really quickly, that's something you want to do without having a lot of friction to it. So this comment is dead on.